Halloween is all tricks and treats until someone dresses up in a totally offensive costume. While it may seem like common sense to simply skip out on the more politically incorrect get-ups, some well-meaning celebs have fans facepalming over their controversial outfits. Whether they later apologized or had no regrets, these celebs drummed up some major Halloween controversy. Julianne Hough. In 2013, Netflix graced the world with Orange is the New Black. Uzo Aduba's character Crazy Eyes was a fan favorite, and Julianne Hough stirred up a whole lot of controversy when she dressed as Crazy Eyes as part of a themed group costume. The porcelain-skinned star took it way too far by donning blackface with her orange prison jumpsuit. She later issued a public apology tweeting, "I am a huge fan of the show Orange is the New Black, actress Uzo Aduba, and the character she has created. It certainly was never my intention to be disrespectful or demeaning to anyone in any way. I realize my costume hurt and offended people, and I truly apologize." Hilary Duff. Even after transitioning out of Disney stardom, Hilary Duff has managed to keep a squeaky clean image. That's what makes Duff's 2016 Halloween costume choice even more shocking. She was met with a ton of criticism after showing up to a Halloween party as a sexy pilgrim, alongside her then-boyfriend Jason Walsh, who was dressed as a Native American chief. As the Huffington Post reported, the costume was particularly tone-deaf amidst the Dakota Access Pipeline protests. And as soon as pictures surfaced, social media erupted with complaints. Duff eventually apologized for her costume, tweeting, "I am so sorry to people I offended with my costume. It was not properly thought through, and I am truly from the bottom of my heart sorry." Heidi Klum. For as long as she's been slaying the runway, Heidi Klum has been slaying Halloween. The starlet has a habit of going all out for her annual Halloween bash. But in 2008, the star unfortunately chose a look that was a little tone-deaf.
I'm Kali, and I'm an Indian goddess today, and I kill.
It was quite the sight, and it offended those who practice the religion. According to Gawker, Hindu American leaders demanded an apology from the star, claiming that Kali was, quote, meant to be worshipped in temples and not to be used in clubs for publicity stunts. Klum claimed her assistant thought of the costume and added, "I loved it because she's so mean and killed all these different people and had fingers hanging off her, and little shrunken heads everywhere. Heidi, couldn't you have just gone as a witch again?" Chris Brown. It's hardly shocking to hear that Chris Brown offended someone. The only question is, what did he do this time? In 2012, he showed up to Rihanna's Halloween party dressed up as his interpretation of an Arab terrorist. If you're wondering whether outraged fans got an apology from Brown, well, we'll let him speak for himself.
It's a pagan holiday. We dress our kids up as Satan, demons, little goblins, and all this other shit.
In other words, he doesn't care if you're upset about his costume.
Get over it, people!
Colton Haynes. Teen Wolf star Colton Haynes has a serious love for elaborate Halloween costumes. His Miss Piggy getup was disturbingly anatomical, and his Marge Simpson look took 5 hours to complete, according to Us Weekly. But unfortunately, the star also made some controversial decisions on several different occasions. Haynes dressed as Kanye West for Halloween in 2011, he dressed as Gandhi in 2012, and he donned blackface for a My Chemical Romance music video back in 2009. Haynes has since apologized for his controversial costume, saying, "I wasn't aware I was offending people, but that wasn't my intention at all. I haven't apologized yet, but I wanted to apologize for that. That won't be happening again." Kylie Jenner. In 2015, Kylie Jenner made headlines with her Halloween costume. According to the Huffington Post, the term Eskimo was typically considered a slur. Jenner was still a teenager when she posted a video donning blonde hair and a fuzzy white hood with the caption Eskimo. She later switched up the caption to Snow Princess in a separate Instagram post that included fancy white cars. Though Jenner was slammed for her costume, she did have one supporter, Alaskan reality star Bristol Palin. Palin penned a letter to Jenner on Pathos saying in part, "I'm flattered that you think Eskimos look this chic. I think cultural appropriation Halloween guides are a joke. I think people need to lighten up, and I think you look great."